That moment when you realize that after you shave, you still look like you're 12. I probably still sound like I'm 12, to be honest.
Come and get it. This is Grubby Quan Jr. Let's go.
Hello everybody, my name is Grubby Quan Jr. and today I'm back with yet another video. Today's video is going to be something a little bit different. I'm actually not going to be ranting for once. Because so far this whole entire year I've pretty much just been ranting about dumb shit. Today, we're actually going to be talking about my top 3 weirdest things that I have within my wardrobe. And these things are pretty weird, to be honest. But anyways, let's start off with the first item. Much like in the haul videos, I like to start off with the shoes. And yeah, this is it right here. Some people might recognize this box. As you can see, it's pretty dang big relative to like my body even. And this is actually a pair of Jeremy Scott JS Wing 2.0s. Now some people really like these shoes and some people think that they look terrible. I'm kind of in between the two, but obviously I did get them, so at some point I thought that they looked sick, or I just got them from impulse. But this is what my pair looks like. Oh man, look at that. So as you can see, you have an almost entirely mesh upper, and then you have all of these patent leather overlays that form on the lace stays, the mud guard, the heel counter and heel cup, and just a few more accent pieces to overlay it. Obviously, you got these giant wings in the heel that kind of, or not the heel, but the rear end of the shoe that kind of looks like, you know, like Hermes of Greek mythology. It has 3M accents all over it, on the stripes, on the paneling or panel lining, on the wings, on the toe cap, which I think it could have done without the toe cap. You also got Jeremy Scott's signature on the medial side of the heel. You got an Adidas trefoil on the heel itself, on the top of the tongue. And you also got some lacing in the back that kind of controls how wide or narrow you want the wings to spread. It's just a weird shoe, man. I don't know, it's just a weird shoe. This is actually the very last colorway that these released in, and I managed to cop the last colorway. It's a really interesting choice. It kind of looks like a Tron shoe, but like with wings in the back. Obviously, if you're gonna wear these, you're probably wearing these because of the wings in the back, so you kind of can't be timid or shy. The thing is, it's just, this is a really like over the top version of this model. Like with the laces having the zippers, you could remove these zippers if you want and just have regular laces. I've done that before. I, for some reason now, favor having the zippers. I think it's just because I like to slip them on and off a little bit quicker. Yeah, and the 3M is a bit excessive. Having it on the stripes and the wings makes sense, but then also having these accents on like the mud guard, the toe box, it's a bit much. It's a bit busy. I feel like that's the problem. I feel like if it was just patent leather and 3M, it would have been fine, or mesh and 3M, it would have been fine, but because it is all these materials combined into one silhouette, it's a little bit busy looking, especially with the wings on the back too. One thing I want to talk about these really important though is the sizing on these, because I typically wear about like a size 10 true to size, and these are actually size 10.5, and I think that they still pinch a little bit. They are like very narrow, admittedly, as you can see here with the bottom, but even then they're just really small. They do run small. Like if I took this and I put it up to like a Jordan 1, this is actually tremendously shorter. Like you could tell, and remember, this is a size 10.5. My Jordan 1s are size 10. So if you do intend to buy a pair of these, whether it's this colorway or not, I recommend you go at the very least a half size up, especially if you're a wide footer like me. Also, they're not comfortable, to be honest. They're not. You could walk in these, you could potentially run in these, but I would say if you wanted to like flex on people at a convention in these, like a, I don't know, like an anime convention or something, you might regret it. They're just not that comfortable, frankly. And that's because there's no midsole. The midsole is non-existent. You just have a cupped outsole. You get a little bit of foam in the inside here, and that's it. And then you get all the comfort is coming from the insole. And the insole does start really nice and plush, but it's really easy to bottom out. It's just a regular EVA, and it's a pretty dense EVA too. So once you bottom it out, you're done. You're gonna have to either bear through the pain and get nice calves, or you're gonna have to put in an insole in there, which I do recommend if you do intend to get a pair of these. These are just really wild, really loud. but I like them in a weird way. I still like them. I wore these to KimiCon, and you know, like, obviously it doesn't go with today's more understated cut and sew fashion trends, but I would say if you wear this with a really toned down all black outfit, you could still get away with wearing these, I feel. You don't need to throw these into the closet and just keep them there. It's a bit weird. It's a bit out there. I'm not gonna lie. It's not for everyone. It's really loud. Even though this is like just a black and white colorway, these also, like this particular like model with all the mesh and shit, came in a metallic silver colorway, and then they even came in like a vault colorway, and those are like ridiculously loud. I like something a little bit more understated, even more understated than these. So if anyone has a pair of size 10.5 in the patent leather all black or the ASAP Rocky all black, let me know. But yeah, Jeremy Scott and Adidas JS Wing 2.0's black mesh colorway. And this is already pretty weird. It's on the bottom of the list. So let's see what we have for number 2. Now, for those who know me well, you would know that I'm actually not a Pokemon fan, but I do have this here. This is, I forget who made this, but I think it was BioWorld. If not, then I'll correct it like right here. But if memory serves, this is a backpack from BioWorld, and it's actually a hard shell. It's a hard shell, well, it's a hard shell backpack. I don't know, I struggled there. And I actually got this for function because I thought in my mind I could like bring this to me to conventions, and if I buy like sensitive merchandise or like vintage toys or something, I could dump this in here and not need to worry about them getting crushed, like posters for example, getting crushed or bent or creased or anything like that. But the problem with that is the back has absolutely no support. And obviously, it's going to be really difficult to wear this casually. So this is just a wall hanger pretty much. I've only worn this out maybe like 5 times to conventions, and it didn't serve quite the purpose I wanted to. Also, transporting this thing around is a bit of a hassle because you kind of can't sit with this. You know, it's pretty bulbous, as you can see. And I'm already pretty bulbous. So sitting in a subway seat with this is impossible unless you take it off and you set it on your lap. Actually, not even that. You have to straight up hug this thing like a teddy bear pretty much. But in terms of the quality, it's a pretty nice backpack. You have padded straps. You have the Pokemon branding over here on one of the straps. Focus please. There we go. And you even get like the emblem on the back here in stitch detail if I cover up my face. But yeah, you get a laptop sleeve, I guess. You get sleeves for like other stuff, pens, and you get a decent amount of space. The only thing is, like I said, it's kind of unusable because how often are you gonna transport something that is round shaped? And on top of that, if you don't transport something round shaped, how much are you really gonna get out of this? Because you don't even get an actual base, right? So this is more of a statement piece, I suppose, or a fandom piece. I guess, you know, I haven't worn this in a minute, actually, in about a year or two, and you know, it's actually not as big as I thought. Yeah, actually, it's not as big as I thought. It might look weird on the wide-angle lens, but it's actually not as big as I thought it was, because either I slimmed down or I just got so big to the point where the backpack seems small now. But you know what, actually? I might have to take that back. I could probably wear this outdoors, because if I want to carry something like a camera or something. I don't know, but then again, I do have a dedicated camera backpack. I don't know, this is a weird piece. It looks cool, you know, I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty cool. If you wear this to like conventions and shit, it will be dope, because you could just body motherfuckers and not need to worry about your shit getting crushed. But I don't know, I can't find myself wearing this all the time. But the next one is even worse, so yeah. You see that thing over there? That's been hanging in my room for like the past year or so. And it's actually a backpack. So here's the thing. This is pretty cool looking. I can't even lie. This looks dope. Like this is, I don't know, it just looks cool, right? Like imagine it, like hanging this on a wall. It's like, wow, that's a nice little piece to have on your wall. But then it turns out that it's actually a backpack, right? And I actually did wear this like one time in a video, just like as a joke. It's really easy to miss. But this is the most useless backpack in the whole world. This is basically just a main, almost, sort of. Nah, it's just a really weird backpack that's almost useless. So basically, as you can see, it looks like a white Siberian tiger. It looks cool. I actually just dusted this today because that's how often I don't use it, or that's how rare I use it. And it looks cool. It has like a nice fur, I guess. I don't know shit about fur. I don't know. I can't review this. Basically, it looks what you see is what you get. It looks like a panda. What the fuck? It looks like a tiger. You know, it has fur all over it. It looks cool. You get these straps here for a backpack, and the weird thing is actually these are parachute buckles. Why I don't know. You get the zip in the back, so your shit's never gonna be stolen. I guess that's nice. But then you get like no space to put anything in here. You can maybe put like a water bottle. I don't know. You can't. You definitely don't want to go to school with this because you cannot put like a laptop, a textbook, maybe a tablet, but that's about it. You get next to no space because despite the fact that this looks big, this is all air to keep it light so that the straps can support it, I guess. But yeah, this looks cool. I can't lie. And even when you wear it, it still looks kind of cool. I can't lie. This is totally not for me. I don't know. It's a strange thing. Like, look at that. Look at that. That is huge, right? Yeah. You like remember what I said about the Pokemon backpack, where like you would never like be able to wear that and sit on the sub. Look at this. It's huge. It looks dope. Don't get me wrong. It looks kind of cool. Like, it looks like some shit that like a K-pop star would wear.
I'm just wild and young. I'm just wild and young. Do it just for fun. Hello, ladies, me and Troy's.
But yeah, those are like the top 3 weirdest things I have in my wardrobe. I have wings on my feet, a Pokeball on my back, and then a tiger's head. Now, you know, real quick, I did make a joke about me shaving earlier in the video, and that's because I feel like if you were a kid and you had these things, you would be like the coolest kid in the playground. At least like during my day as a kid, because I don't know what the hell kids are doing these days. But yeah, shamefully, these are the top 3 weirdest things in my wardrobe. I could probably still do the shoes. I don't know about the 2 backpacks, especially the tiger one. But yeah, my name is Kirby Kwan Jr. Thank you for watching my embarrassing little guilty pleasures, I guess. I'm not a furry though, let me just make that clear. But yeah, I'm out, y'all. Woo!